I can do that everywhere. But as far as a full-time child, 24/7, 7 days a week, out of respect for the person that I'm with. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Welcome to my corner. Thank you guys for joining me today. My name is Chanel. This is the channel, the one and only channel that I love to express myself in. We talk about food, fun, friends, and family, and a little bit of fitness. If you're interested in a little bit more fitness, you can follow me on all social media platforms at Gorgeous Gains. And I just got me a Clubhouse subscription or a Clubhouse account. So you can follow me there. It is also at Gorgeous Gains. If you want to continue here and you're new to the channel, go ahead and click that subscribe button. Show your girl some support, and let's get started with part 2 of why we don't click. First part of this, I did why we don't click, the friendship version, and now is the relationship version. We're gonna have quick 5 little reasons why we don't click, and this is not going into detail of me knowing you for a long time or have ever met you. These are just things that I feel like off the bat why we wouldn't click to begin with, which is why I'm not entertaining your messages, entertaining your Facebook Messenger calls, and just not getting back to you. The first one is you don't come off or you aren't ambitious. I am a businesswoman, as you guys know. I run online, in person. I'm aiming for bigger and better things, to opening up my own studio. I'm very persistent, I'm very resilient, I'm very innovative, I'm very consistent, and I'm very ambitious. So I need my king to exert and expend the exact same energy, if not more, on the same level as me, just so that conversations are a little bit more not so, superficial and surface-like. I like to have in-depth conversations, and a lot of that roots from having some type of purpose and having some type of ambition. So if you don't have that, it's definitely not gonna work. As I say this, I know a lot of people are gonna come at me in the comments talking about
women always want billionaires and millionaires and whatever the case may be.
I'm not saying that specifically, and I'm also saying that at the same time, but more so whatever your passion is, go for it. You could want to run the biggest car toy business in the entire world. If you are ambitious enough to knock that out and be successful, get your thing in, bro. I'm saying lack of ambition, meaning as you roll out of bed, you roll a blunt, or you get a bowl of cereal and you get straight on the video game at your mom's place in room number 2 or at your mom's place in the basement. That doesn't sit well with me, my future, or my heart. And that doesn't sit well for any of those. Lack of ambition, totality, in the total, doesn't mean you can't have ambition in something that I'm not interested in. If I care for someone, there's going to be a little bit of interest in the same aspect that you have it in. The second one is very straightforward and very obvious to me. The second reason we may not click relationship-wise is I'm not attracted to you. Like, there's nothing, I don't know what to say. People get mad at me for not being attracted to them. Everyone has their preference. Everyone has what draws them and what impresses them the first time that they meet or when they see their picture. It's not my fault. You guys, everyone is not attracted to me. I'm not gonna roll over in a corner and cry. I'm gonna move on to the next guy. So me not being attracted to you is not supposed to be offensive or anything like that. It just means I'm not the woman for you and you're not the man for me. Point blank, period. Rolling over to the next one, I would say your energy speaks before you do. And another reason we may not click as a partnership is because your vibes, your aura, your energy, your attitude are not in frequency with me. Maybe every time we come together, you have like this negative vibe going on, or you're rude to the waiter, or whatever you always talk about is gossip. It's not, I would say, enhancing conversation. It's not intellectual dialect. It's the energy's not there. It's really hard to explain this because you have to be in the moment to actually feel it. But some people's energy is so heavy and so draining, but that I do not want to be in a relationship where I'm always putting the load of my partner on my back to help him get throughout the day. Because the load that he has on my back, I also have to carry my load, and that's a double load. So if I'm taking care of both of our emotional garbage, who's taking care of me You know, I'm gonna have to find an outlet somewhere besides the gym and my friends, because again, that's a double load and I can't walk around with a whole bunch of stuff on my back. Not saying in a relationship I'm not there to help take off a little bit of a load, but I want someone who's able to cope in a healthy manner, express themselves, to get the bad mood out of the way and not let it ruin your day or let it ruin your week. To get that bad attitude nipped in the bud in the morning time so that you're not rude to your customers. To fix your aura and your energy, and to go into therapy or counseling based on whatever childhood trauma that you may have, or relationships that you may have gone through, or financial circumstances that brought you down a little bit. Fix your issues so that it's not worn on your sleeve all the time, because you can tell by some people that they are going through a lot. You can just look at somebody and be like, ooh, I'm gonna pray for him. I don't want to be around someone like that. Doesn't mean I can't be friends with them, but the emotional baggage right now, your girl's not for it, okay? Energy is very, very important to me, because the older that I get, the more that I can feel it. And it definitely takes a toll on my body, mentally and spiritually. And I just want us to be on the same wave frequency. One thing that just turns me off, which is one reason why we wouldn't click if we were to be in a relationship, a huge ego. And that goes for men and women. Women on the aspects of being friends with a woman. With a man and his ego, it's very attractive, like knowing a man knows that he's sexy. And I'm all about confidence. Do you, boo-boo? I'm all about confidence. But when you come off arrogance and you lose a little bit of sprinkled humbleness, that's when I kind of back off and find that you're starting to be a little bit unattractive. So having a huge ego, knowing that, I got it. I'm gonna go ahead and buy the whole lot here at the Audi dealership. It's just unnecessary things that people with big egos do that I find very, very, very unattractive. I love someone who handles himself with class, handles himself with a level of dignity and respect for themselves, for people who aren't as fortunate as they may be. Not saying that that person that you are respecting because they are unfortunate doesn't mean that they're not gonna have their phase where they blow up like you did. Not everyone starts from the top. Some people start from the bottom, the middle, so on and so forth. But just a little bit of humbleness. Humbleness is sexy. Knowing what you got and sharing it with others, teaching it to others, seminars and lessons, giving advice, giving tips, sharing where you get your clothes from and where your mentorship is, just being friendly and open so that people can elevate with you, because helping someone else at no means at the cost of taking away from, okay? So get your ego out of the way, even in the gym sometimes. Like I tell not specific people, but men and women.
Get your ego out the way if you cannot do this exercise properly. Get your ego out the way, put the dumbbells down, pick up something lighter, and let's execute it correctly. Okay?
And lastly, a lot of people are may find offense to this, but I don't really care. It's my preference, it's my channel, it's my opinion, it is my video. So I'm gonna go ahead and share it. Another thing that may be a reason why we don't click is because you have children. I know it's not shallow. I'm not in the phase or mental capacity to handle chitlins right now. I can take them in doses. I can pop a pill here, I can pop a pill there, I can do that everywhere. But as far as a full-time child, 24/7, 7 days a week, out of respect for the person that I don't want to disrespect our relationship or come off an angry, bitter woman dating someone who has a child, because I know I'm not gonna say I'm gonna be jealous of that child, but I know I'm not the top priority. And when I go into a relationship, I'm not asking it to be the number one thing but I would like to be up there, because we're in the process of getting to know each other, if you know what I mean. When you put a kid in the equation, you're gonna want help with that child. You're gonna want me to pick up that child from daycare.
Drop them off at daycare. Make sure that they eat. Probably meet their mother down the road. Probably meet their grandmother down the road. Help them with their homework.
There's a lot of things that come with having a child, and a lot of men tell me like, no, like I'll take care of my child. It's not your responsibility. But if I care for you and I love you, it is my responsibility, because you love something, I'm going to adore it just as much as you do. You love it, I like it. That's basically how that's gonna go. And I don't wanna go into a relationship just loving the man and being there for the man. No, boo-boo, this is a package. Just like when a man enters into a relationship with a woman with a child and they just wanna be with a mother, don't be selfish. Respect that package, be a man and deal with it, or just move on. Okay, don't waste anyone's time, just be upfront. Me, the phase that Chanel is in at this moment in March of 2021, I do not want to date anyone with children. I don't want to take that extra responsibility. And this is my selfish year. And I do not want to take care of anyone but myself. I don't want to have to go out of my way to do something or inconvenience plans that I may or may not have to do something. Again, this may change for all I know in a month or two. I may meet the right man who has a child. But for speaking right now for today's video, one reason we may not click is you may have kids or children. Ooh, if you have children, don't even slide. If you got more than one chitlin, ooh, God bless your heart. And then the baby mama drama that comes with it. Sometimes there's a lot of baggage that comes with having a child and not necessarily having a healthy communicative relationship with that child's mother, and it leads to other things. And I've been in relationships like that to where they came in the middle of stuff and you are more attentive to figuring out what she wanted all the time versus what your actual girlfriend wanted. If it does not involve your child, you guys do not need to be in constant communication like that. That's just me. And at the end of the day, sometimes the exes get back together and then kick you to the dust because they were a family. I want to create my own family. I don't want to walk into another man's family. You get me? I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. It was very simple, sweet, and to the point. I don't have a lot of things. Well, I do. Let me stop lying. I don't have a gazillion things that I don't find unattractive as far as in a relationship. Getting to know someone is kind of a good factor to kind of see what I do and do like in a man. But the 5 I just listed are pretty sure the common denominators of why something wouldn't work between me and you. There are other things such as maybe you stink, or you don't have a car, or you have a bad personality overall. Those are pretty obvious reasons, well, for the most part, pretty obvious reasons why we wouldn't click. But these 5 basically generally overall kind of went into a little bit of depth of who I am and why I think we wouldn't click. So I really hope you enjoyed this. Please make sure you show your girl some love. Leave me some comments of what you thought you didn't think would click and what you thought did click when it comes to relationship. This is actually part 2. I'm going to do a part 3 and we're going to talk about career-wise as far as jobs, why it didn't click with that job. We're gonna go back into history and talk about all the past jobs that I've had and why I quit. So go ahead and do that for me, guys. Like, share, comment, and subscribe again. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed just another good one. I got them rolling for you guys, okay? I will see you guys next week. And for those who are interested, don't forget to follow me on Facebook. I'm gonna scoot on up, knock this out. Bye, guys.